Hello and welcome to another Bob's Vlog. I'm coming to you today from just in front of Westminster Hall, which is behind me, which is the oldest and in many ways the most beautiful part of the Palace of Westminster. Right behind you is Big Ben, which is covered in scaffolding, and there's sort of bits of scaffolding being thrown around up there, so if there's some noises in the background, apologies. One big topic for you this week, and that's education. Last week I got the call that I've been waiting for from a government minister to say, Bob, we've accepted the island's recommendation for Sandown Secondary School. The academy will leave, Sandown will become a through school, merging it with a primary school. That's the idea at this stage. And it will effectively revert back to local control, which is what the local community wanted, and it's what we wanted as well, because it's the right choice for the school. Thank you very much indeed to all the parents, to all the pupils and the teachers who were engaged in that campaign. You did a great job. Thank you. Thank you also to Paul Brading, who is the councillor responsible for education, and for Chris Whitehouse, the councillor who was responsible for education before, they both did also great jobs, and also Brian Pope, the excellent education officer who's done so much to support us to achieve that ambition. So thank you to all those people. However, we still need to work really hard on the island to improve our education over the coming months and years. And the relationships that I've developed with government ministers, education ministers over Sandown, I'm going to take forward to talk about other important education issues. So I've got a meeting coming up with the education minister to talk about how we can get more government support at the primary school level. I want to work with Brian Pope and others to make sure that we can get the best possible support measures for our secondary schools. I think next year we'll be looking and talking about how we can improve our sixth form offer on the Isle of Wight. And finally, not last and not least, I want us to put on record soon our determination to get an Isle of Wight campus, a higher education establishment to the island. We've got some great ones already, Platform 1, Isle of Wight College doing a fantastic job with H&Ds, but I want to get a higher education, an Isle of Wight University as well, which I think is really important. So that's just some of the stuff that we're doing with education. A good week last week, but a lot more to do. One other final point for this week, about half an hour ago, I spoke in the House of Commons on gambling machines and these fixed odds betting terminals, which I think are frankly pretty repugnant. You can lose thousands and thousands of pounds very quickly on these machines, and they are the crack cocaine of the gambling industry. And I said to the government, and I said in the House, I want these sums you can spend on those machines reduced as much as possible, and preferably to £2 because of the consultancy that's underway on this. On the island, £19 million has been put into those machines since 2008, and I think that's scandalous, and I think the gambling industry has been deeply irresponsible for what they've done. So that's what I was doing just a few moments ago in the House. Lots of other meetings this week, and I shall be back with a video blog either later this week or early next week when I've got something else substantive to report to you. But otherwise, have a great week, and I'm back on the island I think Thursday afternoon. I've got surgeries and meetings on Fridays and Saturdays, so this coming Friday and this coming Saturday, so I may see you out and about then. Thank you so much indeed.